Okay, you're seeing it here first. Is it dry? Oh, it's not dry. Oh, that's not good. It's not dry at all. And I got bubbles. It's sticky. Maybe it's not warm enough in here.
It's probably what it is.
Son of a gun. Mike here, Mike the truck nut. Or just the nut. Yeah, it's the fiberglass is dry. It's the next episode, and we're gonna go see if it hardened. If I used enough hardener, if I didn't use enough hardener. But first we gotta turn on some lights. You know, when I parked this, I probably should have left a little more room on this side of the shop because it's a little tight with scaffolding. Okay, you're seeing it here first. Is it dry? Oh, it's not dry. Oh, that's not good. It's not dry at all. And I got bubbles. It's sticky. Maybe it's not warm enough in here.
It's probably what it is.
Son of a gun.
Here's the thermostat.
I mean, it's dryish there. Firming up, hardening up. Well.
Yeah. Turned it up to 65.
What was the temperature?
50 something.
Yeah, so I probably don't have it hot enough in here. Now the question is, if we turn up the heat, is it gonna dry? Is it gonna cure? I thought hardener was supposed to make it harden. Oh. Well, I guess it's gonna be a short episode because I can't do more fiberglass if my fiberglass hasn't hardened.
Well, you get fiberglass on the inside.
True. But
not to keep you busy, but you can fiberglass on the inside.
You know what I probably should do is put a heater in the cab.
Yeah. Have you got one?
Yeah. I got a 220 heater. Let's just say we're doing it the slow cure process.
Well, that way it won't work.
But I do have some bubbles there, which is probably bad.
Well, you just grind them off and fill them. And
yeah.
That's only one of a whole bunch of coats and whatnot.
See, and it's more flexy there than it is here. But, okay. Well, we're gonna turn up the heat in here, maybe put a heater in the cab, and you know, as much as it kind of sucks, this is what happens when you do it yourself. It's just the way it goes. It's a learning process, and I knew that the temperature was kind of cold, but I thought, it'll just take a little longer to cure.
It did.
And it is taking longer to cure. Just hopefully it does eventually cure. And if not, then I guess we're cleaning up a mess. Which is nothing new.
Fiberglass over top of it.
Yeah. Okay. It's fine. Okay. I've put my 220 volt heater in here. And we're gonna heat up the inside of this cab because I think, and I'm only saying this because I think, which is dangerous, very dangerous, that it's too cold. And I should have known better. You know what? Maybe I should have changed the name of the channel to Wing It Garage. Because we're winging it. And when I look at the temperature, it's only 53 degrees. And when I read, well, I'll show you. When I read the instructions, and this is why I thought, oh, it'll just take a little longer to cure. Instructions. Apply resin only in temperatures between 60 and 80 degrees. Well, you know, I thought 52 is close. No. So all I can do is hope that it still cures so that it's hard, and then I can grind out the bubbles that I created and it'll hold the panel in place. And if it doesn't cure, that means I got a giant mess to fix. So I'll do the right thing and move on to something else first. Like maybe I should start cleaning these panels. I got some easy off oven cleaner and Dad did a panel with it. And you know, like for stuff like that with the burn, it's gonna try that. So
I did the worst panel and it cleaned up good.
I think that might have been this panel, but
yeah, I think it was. It was one with a whole bunch of grunge on it, I noticed.
so my theory is if easy off oven cleaner cleans the soot off, then I can, well, then hopefully put it all back and then paint it. But the
Paint it before you put it back.
well, the only kicker with painting it in the truck is because all the rivets need to be painted.
Yeah, but you can paint them afterwards, just spray over it.
Yeah, true.
It'd just be easier out of the truck.
Yeah.
And the more paint you put on, the more smell it will get rid of.
True.
If you walk in the shop now, you notice the paint smell from me working on
Yeah,
stubby.
right. Doesn't smell like smoke. Unless you come over here and go. That smells a
You
little
can't really
smoky.
smell it.
No.
I bet you could put that all back in and you'd hardly ever notice it. But I mean, that would be foolish, but.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time I did something foolish.
Oh well.
Yeah, no, that, and I'm not putting these seat belts back either, or trying to, because I'm not, I mean, if someone buys this truck one day and they want to run double and have seat belts on the upper bunk, that's fine, but I'm taking them off. And I think the new interior, I don't know that the new interior will have those holes cut out. Or did it have, I can't remember if the interior covers that or not. I think it does. I think it does. Because I think generally the day cab company, they'll make the full panel and then you have to cut out for your accessories. That's what I'm hoping. We'll have to do an unboxing video here one of these days, and I probably should do it sooner than later. But the kicker is, if you notice, everything's covered in dust. I don't want to get a new interior out and muck it up, so. Because so far I'm doing a good job of mucking stuff up. And the other thing I should do is pull the driver's seat out to clean the panel that's still in there, because that one I'm gonna have to clean and paint in the truck. Because I don't want to take any more out that I don't need to, if that makes sense. There, I crudely clipped that up just to try and hold the heat in. I know the heat's gonna go out the upper bunk windows, but let's face it, we want the heat to go up that side, so. Yeah. Well, it's been a while, heater's going. It's starting to warm up in there. I'm gonna go check the temperature again, actually. We clipped this body panel on just to hold some heat in, and oh yeah, it's warming up in there and the heat is rising, so I'm gonna turn that a little bit more. So that is a good thing. Is it curing? No, not yet. You know. Anyways. So, Beauty of having more than one project, I got more than one stuff to do. More than one stuff to do, is that a word? Yeah, that's a word. Is it correct grammar? No. So I dug out, in past videos I've talked about doing the headliner in low and slow, and rightfully so. Some of you guys have given me heck for, you know, not completing a project. So, and will I ever complete a project? I don't know. Eventually maybe, but these are the damaged headliners for low and slow. So what I'm gonna do is trace them out, cut it out, and then I'm gonna glue some fabric-y stuff that I got off Amazon to go on it. The color is not quite right, and it doesn't have this design, but you know what is right? The price. Because this is budget build. This is not, you know, we're going to Matt's and we're spending 300 grand, because in all honesty, that would probably be a lot easier. Because you come up with a plan and you just pay for it, but I don't have that kind of money. So this is budget build 102 or something. So anyways, I'm gonna trace these out, find something to cut it, probably a jigsaw, then I cut it and we'll glue it. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. Screws go through, so I'm going to drill the 3 holes in this before I put the felt on, so that it'll be a guide for the screws. It's my story and I'm sticking to it. There. Now, I need to wipe all that dust off. Probably use like a tack cloth. I don't have a tack cloth, so I'm just gonna wipe it with a cloth. All right, let's go get my felt. So I've got my fabric laid out. Now, gosh, that piece is really ugly. This piece, we're gonna have to do it in 2 pieces. It's 17 inches by, what did I say, 90. 17 inches by 90, so I need, if I do it in half, then I need 45. 2 pieces 45 by, yeah, it's just under 90. So say 2 pieces 45 by 17 inches wide. Yeah. So here, if I cut those out, this is, oh yeah, plenty long enough. And I can just get 2 17-inch pieces out of there, because I got 36, and 17 is is 34. So that'll work. So I'm gonna get my scissors, cut those 2 panels out, clean the dust off that I just got on them, and yeah, we'll glue it. Okay, so my scissors, they don't cut fabric. Well, now it just made me a liar. They don't cut it very good. I should get new scissors. I cut that part with a razor, with my X-Acto knife. And I outlined it with the red marker, then afterwards thought, well, that was dumb, because the other piece is curved, and you can't go back on a red marker mark, so. Oh, I tell you guys, I am so not professional. You know, I don't know that getting stuff off Amazon is the best idea. We'll see how this turns out. I'm not, I don't know. I feel like there's a red line running through that. Yeah, well, what do you do? Let's go get my my glue. All right, I got my high strength spray adhesive. Bonds laminate, wood, concrete, metal, plastic, and more. High strength. Excuse me. What's the directions? Well, they put the Wimmis label right over it, so I think I spray both sides and then, so, that's what we're gonna do. There. Some is good, more is better. It's got me into trouble before. So yeah, I think I wait for a little bit and then stick them together, but not for too long. So, you know, it's kind of like fiberglass resin. You gotta wait, you gotta mix it, gotta have the right temperature, but not for too long, but not for too right. I think I just gotta let it tack up. Does that make sense? Tack up. Tack up in the red room. Black out the red room? Yeah, it's a song. Now we wait. Okay, I waited long enough. Now, I wonder if I should put this piece on first or that piece on. I don't know. I'm gonna do it this way. Okay, so now I'm gonna let this set and we'll do the others. I could probably trim. Should I trim? Maybe. Trim my little V's out. Could probably do that with my knife. Yeah, maybe I'll do that with the knife. Sharp knife. You know what I should have done? I should have folded it over. I don't think I have enough stuff for that though. It'll be fine. Okay, so here's panel number 2. I almost mucked up again. I know, you're surprised. No, I'm not. But we got it. I almost got it in the wrong spot because I used red marker. Yeah, almost didn't have enough. And it was crooked. And I had to stick and unstick it. But we got it, and it's looking good. You know what? I'm really hoping that the fleshiness color of it kind of doesn't really show in the truck. I mean, it looks better when I do that. So, but yeah, you know what? Budget build 101. I think it's gonna work. So, could probably trim that. It's good enough. Good enough ski. And, you know, all around the edge, the plastic panels will hide that. So I think it should be good. Now that I've done that, I can go on to the header piece. That's always the chronic problem with these trucks. Yeah, I think that'll be all right. Like this one, it's green. Why is it green? Water leaks, green and rusty. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to throw that in the garbage. So I just have to mark all that out and cut a piece of plywood. And I'm gonna have to cut 2 pieces of plywood. So I'm gonna have to make a joiner in the middle because I don't have anything long enough. But I think it'll be okay. So, and how's this one doing? I kinda cleaned that corner and it's slowly drying, so. Yeah, if there's a little mark there, we'll know why. You know, it's kind of like a badge of honor or a badge of stupidity. So I'll leave that one there for now. Here's the vent visors for low and slow. They're a little warped from water damage, but maybe I can just clean them off and reuse them. You know, if someone was really good, you could probably pull all this stitching and redo it, but I'm not that good. And I'm not about to try stitching visors. I don't think, but hey, who knows? Okay, on to the next one. Okay, so next is the headliner piece, and it folds somewhere. But I think if I cut it or trace it out with this first, and then I'll cut down the fold line, which I think is here or here. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure it out, but we'll start with this. So there. That's great pen. Oh yeah, I can see it. Okay. Maybe I should have just gone to an upholstery guy, eh guys? Where's the fun in that? And it's a little too short, so I can, I'm gonna cut this piece out. I'll have to add a little piece on the end and cut all these little squares out. Did I mark this other circle? Or do I not see it? Should be 2 circles. I think that's it right there. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Well guys, we've got the heat up in here, 61 degrees, so it should cure. Or I should rephrase that. It should have cured, but it didn't. I have the heater in there. It hasn't changed, so I scraped them off. Well, actually I just picked them off because they're not sticking. So yeah. So what I'm gonna do now is, because it's warm enough, I'm gonna cut some more strips of fiberglass. I'm gonna make another batch, a smaller batch, a little hotter with more hardener, a little less, and then hopefully that'll work, and we'll... Oh yeah, and I put too much hardener in, so it's setting already. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, I'm an idiot. I am a class 1 idiot. Okay, I got another little batch. See if I can make this stuff work better. well, mistakes were made. So we'll see what another coat will do. I didn't do the whole thing. I made a coat, or pardon me, I mixed up a batch that was too hot, as you say. So I know the patches right there are gonna be hard. The ones over there, I did less hardener. I'm gonna leave the heater going for a while more, shut it off before I go. And then I also decided on this headliner piece to fiberglass it together so that it's one solid piece. I don't know if it's right or wrong, but Dad suggested it, so that's what I'm gonna do, because my plywood was not long enough for this. And then I gotta cut strips. So that should be interesting. Because it folds, it bends. But yeah. Anyways, guys, if you made it this far, thank you very much for watching. Without you guys, none of this would be possible. Oh, it would still be possible. I would just be, you know, making a mess of things by myself and no one would be here to see it. So, anyways, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. We got, I don't know, more F-ups coming up, probably. I want to get to the mechanics of it because it's more fun than this. But anyways, guys, thanks. Cheers. Bye. Later. Well, here we are. It's the next day. It's nice and warm in here. It's 70 degrees. Oh, just turned to 69. But yeah, let's see if my fiberglass cured. Okay, here's the test. Oh, it feels like a smidge sticky, but it's hard. I stuck a piece up here and yeah, it's a little sticky, but it's not coming off. Interesting. Is it supposed to be sticky? Maybe that's the old stuff. That's a little flexy. But it's, yeah, like my hands are a little sticky, but this is definitely, it's definitely not coming off there. This part's not sticky. That's sticky there. This is hard. It's like a candy coated shell. Oh, and here, that's like dry. That's where I had swooshed a bunch of, yeah, it's sticky there. But there it's hard like candy. Interesting. So, I think we've made progress. This is definitely hard. Look at that. Look at that. That is one tough sucker. So, I just have to work on my my fiberglass mixing abilities. Now I can pull these boards off because now I have a panel, which in all reality, now I could actually put the metal panel on. Well, no, I can't put the metal panel underneath because I gotta do here because, okay, it's not going anywhere. See, so this is, oh, let's take that off too. And this one. So I got to pull this huck out so that I can pull, because I'm going to have to stuff the panel up in behind. But that's hard. And this is, yeah, now I can pull. That's fine. See, I can pull this out to slide the panel up in behind it. So, is that... Yeah, and that could go. There we go. I had it jammed out. Jammed out, man. But that's nice there. I think that was my last bit of resin thing that I was doing. Okay, so we have sticky, ooh, gosh, scared myself. We have sticky spots, but it's on there. Progress. We're making progress, guys. Gosh, this makes me feel good. Yep, makes me feel good. Well, stay tuned. More fiberglass in coming up. Maybe not right away, though, because apparently it needs to be warm in here. Lesson learned. But dang, look at that. It's like a nice candy shell. And all I did was put resin on it after scraping it. That's flippin' awesome, guys. Awesome. Do the same up there. Clean it up a little bit there. We'll have her back together in no time. Yep, I'm happy. Can you tell? Take care.